All right, Thanksgiving 2021. Dad's gonna make these rolls. First thing we're doing, yeast.
It says here.
Okay, good. Perfect.
You have to cut somewhere else to open it.
And fresh yeast is best, we've learned.
Sometimes old yeast doesn't work.
Yeah, okay.
Or it can be slower.
Okay, warm water, then yeast.
You have to have warm water and sugar.
Okay.
Sugar is for
What's wrong with the warm water?
I need 2 tablespoons of sugar.
See, the directions are real clear. That's why we're filming this.
Baked eggs that you don't know how to make.
Yeah, okay. I do know how to make them. I just don't like to make them. I don't like eggs, so I don't buy eggs. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay.
This is the original
That
recipe.
really easy to read recipe.
This
right
is the
there.
original recipe that Mom wrote out for me.
Grandma didn't it? My
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah, actually, I think your mom did. But see, somebody mutilated it here by putting convection oven time on there later in different handwriting.
Ugh.
Somebody
Okay.
that uses the convection oven mutilated the original document. And then you need a 1/4 cup of water,
Warm water, though.
warm water, but
Not hot water.
not hot water. It'll kill the yeast.
Okay.
And I guess like a 1/4 cup. There it is. So it's not much. Doesn't have to be precise either. It needs to be some.
Okay. Yeah, not precise.
Yeah.
Just approximately
I need
somewhere
a
around a
spoon.
1/4 cup.
That is my handwriting. For posterity's sake.
Okay. Glad you got that in there.
Where's the one place?
Okay, so you just mix it all together. Stick it on a warm
So
place.
you can do all that at once.
Okay.
Where's your bread warmer?
In the back room. You want me to bring it up here?
Well, then I'll put this somewhere warm so you just don't get right.
Okay. Want me to put this in the bread warmer?
Yeah. Let's see, now I'm gonna do all this stuff here. I'm gonna find a shortening. No, she got this goofy new shortening, which we've never used before.
Goofy shortening.
See, it comes now in cubes.
Yes,
It
instead
used to
of
come in
a
like
container.
round.
I remember.
Who knows if this is any good?
Also, Mom screwed up by not getting bread flour. Just make a note of that.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. So if these don't turn out perfect, we can blame Mom.
Hi, boys. Know how to use this.
No, it's just like butter. You cut the amount you want, just like butter.
I hate my mom does it. It says to do it here.
Because, let me guess, you don't use an exact amount?
I don't use what?
You don't use an exact amount?
Well, maybe an exact amount, but I don't like it. Mom always cuts the butter like this, you know, and then leaves the wrapped ones in there.
Alright, the dogs are... Boys. You're interrupting the video. Shh. Ollie, we're trying to film. Interrupting. Now what?
Well, this goofy dude.
Okay.
Messes me up.
And you're putting it in the measuring cup instead of a bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. So how much shortening?
Half a cup.
Half a cup of shortening.
A little bit less and put in a little butter.
Okay. We're learning things, Mom. Little less shortening and some butter.
Substitute part of it.
Okay.
And then I can melt it in the microwave.
Which is occupied.
Use the microwave.
I think the little one downstairs is empty.
We have
That's
three.
okay, we'll get the other ingredients.
Mom's very proud. She has 3 microwaves.
Okay,
Yes.
so now I need the big bowl.
Okay, so now I understand. You put the shortening and the butter in a measuring cup because you're gonna melt it.
And I'm gonna get some milk. Kind of warm the milk up a little bit too. And sugar.
Big bowl right there.
Does this have to do with the yeast? Because if ingredients are cold, it won't.
Yeah,
The yeast won't rise.
Yeah.
Okay.
they have to be brown eggs.
Brown eggs.
Yeah. because
Okay.
Everybody knows that brown eggs are healthier than white eggs, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this something Mom came up with?
No, this is what people say, and it's.
Oh.
What the organic crowd says.
The organic crowd thinks brown eggs are healthier. Okay. I gotta watch what Dad's doing.
Okay, I put a half a cup of sugar in there.
Okay.
And what I really want to do is.
That was only half a cup of sugar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Warm this up a little bit.
Is he still ruining the bandana?
No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he was having a grand time with it though.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Whoops.
Whoops.
That's too much time.
So I chopped it up in chunks once it gets started. So
It
now
melts
you
better.
you want it to be warm, but not real
Hot.
hot. Normally I do this in like one container.
How's that?
So you want that to be nice.
Odie. No. Why the sun is like a glass of beer?
Yeah.
What?
You don't remember why the sun is like a glass of beer?
No, I don't think I've heard this one. I haven't heard this one.
Because it rises in the east and it sinks in the west.
Oh, I have heard this one. I heard it before I really knew what beer was, so I didn't get it.
What about the yeast? Are you gonna leave it in there?
I think the yeast will fit. It fits the bread warmer. Fits the bread.
Well, the yeast is more important to rise.
Well, you know what? It can sit right here. It's super nice and warm. So right here you have all these temperatures, and here's the timer. So it says right here, bread warmer, yogurt, jerky, meats. You have all kinds of stuff right here you can make.
Can you put the yeast in the yeast has to be warm.
If I put the yeast in a smaller container, it would fit. I'll just put, no, okay. You want the yeast in here?
My yeast up.
He wants you to put the yeast in there and the bowl on top.
Oh.
Let him know. Yeast in the bathroom, tiny space. Much more effective. Warm. All right, I'm adding the yeast here.
Okay.
And then we need the flour. Oops.
Go out and throw the ball out. Come on. Come on. There you go.
So put the yeast into the milk, milk and eggs and sugar mix.
Okay.
And put in several cups of flour. The recipe calls for 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that how many you put in?
Not necessarily. 4 is sort of a general target, but you know, recipes call for sifted flour.
Mm-hmm.
I never sift the flour, so that makes a difference in how much goes in.
So do you use less if it's not shifted?
Sifting sort of puffs it up.
Okay.
Makes it consistent. So depending on how packed the flour is. So what you want to do is make a mix that's not super runny, but not super dry at this point. Maybe I put a little too much in at this point, but it's okay. So then you want it still to be kind of runny at this point. Otherwise it makes it tough for the yeast to get going. And that's good. And then, so I put 3 in now, and I'll let it rise for a while. And then later on I'll put another one in and sort of make it like a bread dough.
Okay.
But this is a little bit thicker than what I would maybe put 2 in and let it rise for a bit more.
No, no bark.
And I always cover it with my official bread bag.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna put that in?
Unless Mom throws it out. Yeah, you can put it in the bread thing if you want.
Take the spoon out.
Why?
Well, it doesn't fit in the thing.
I think he needs a nap.
Probably. Yeah, that's a good idea. Come here. Come here. Let's rub your. Come here.
He just walked, he just pooped. I mean, there's nothing else he needs except he's trying to settle down.
Okay.
Okay, so now how long does it go rise until it's just like fluffy?
You don't want to let it rise so far it falls out of the
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, but just risen.
Usually doesn't happen. In the top, 'cause I think that thing's not. Should not do that.
Oh, it got too dry.
I think I don't know if it's too warm or the airflow in there. So I don't know. It's gonna make chunky rolls. It's not good. And the stuff didn't rise very fast either. This yeast is just not good yeast. Let's see, it's still, see how it's sort of liquidy? I'm gonna make it more like a bread dough.
How do you know when it's done?
It's sort of when the dough sticks together more, so you can kind of work with it. See, it's still pretty liquidy. Now it's starting to make more of a ball.
Yeah.
Flour. Guess there's more. Alright, that's pretty good.
And then we let it sit again?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it rise again. I could make rolls out of it, but it'll be better if it rises some more.
Okay.
It's not in the bathroom, turn the heater on again. Sort of roll it out and make crescents out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm lazy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna scoop some on there and let them keep rising for a bit. If I can get them all on 2 sheets here, we'll see. So I'm just gonna do it this way.
But they should be rolled into crescents.
Yeah, if you put a little more flour in it, make the dough a little bit stiffer.